Good evening. Hope you're all doing well. I'm Nani, and we're gonna go into a meditation. But before that, if you have the space in your house, try to put yourself in a dark environment, like being in a womb. If you have a candle, please light the candles. Here I have 7 candles. Why? Because of the 7 life, because of the 7 chakras. The number 7 is a spiritual number. But if you have just one, it's okay. The thing with the light and the candle, it's having the 4 elements in one, reuniting fire, the liquid, because, the wax melt, the earth, the solid, because before melting, well, it's hard. And the wind, because without wind we don't have any fire. So the thing with ancient knowledge, ancient practices, you have a ritual and an altar, and it's important to have all the 4 elements in. So earth with a plant, living earth. Wind, usually made with Palo Santo, or here it's also coriander seeds to wash out all the bad, if I can say bad, or the tense energy. Sage also to clean the space, some water. And before getting into meditation, I'm going to ask you to stand up. If you can stand up, we're going to prepare the body. So you're just standing up, you're going to breathe in and put both hands on your waist. And you're going to exhale as you lean forward, trying to reach with the tips of your head the ground. Exhale. Inhale, come up, back to center. Exhale, you're going to lean back. Gently, don't force it. Inhale, you're coming back up. Exhale, you're going to tilt on the left side. You can bring, if you want, the right arms above the head for an extra stretch. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, opposite direction. You're going to tilt on the right, bringing the left arm above the head for an extra stretch. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, back the hand on the waist and push your hips forward. And we're going into rotation with your hips. You're going to inhale as you rotate towards the left. And exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Gently rotate. And exhale to the right. And again, the last one. Inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. And exhale, we're going into the opposite direction. Gonna inhale as you rotate towards the right. And exhale to the left. 3 times. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. The last one. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. Inhale, come back to center. And we're just going to take care of the neck to release the tension in. Going to inhale here. And exhale as you allow your head to fall, chin to chest. Inhale, head back up. Exhale, allow the head to fall back, but don't push too much. If you feel any tension, just hold, inhale, come back up, exhale, tilt the head towards the left, the shoulders are down, inhale, come back up, exhale, opposite direction, inhale, head up, and we're going to a rotation, exhale, chin to chest, and inhale as you rotate your head slowly, gently towards the left. And exhale toward the right. 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one, inhale. And exhale. Gonna inhale, head up. Exhale, bring back chin to chest, and we're going to the opposite direction. Inhale as you rotate your head towards the right. And exhale to the left. 3 times. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. The last one. Inhale. And exhale. And now that we are in our body, we're going to come and sit down. If you have a cushion, sit on the cushion. If you have a block, a yoga block, sit on it. I'm going to make 3 breathing, because in ancient Egyptian, the air is the essence of life and is really important. So when you're going to inhale, you're going to extend your abdomen through the nose. And exhale through the nose to contract the abdomen to leave out the air. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to make another breathing exercise really slowly. You're going to use your thumb and put it on the nose, on one nostril. And you're going to inhale through the other one. Switch the thumb and exhale to the opposite nostril. You stay there. Inhale through the same. And exhale. Inhale. Keep the abdomen expanding. Switch the toes and exhale. Now I'm going to ask you to bring the hands on your knees, palm facing up. And you're going to close your eyes. And we're going to take care of the chakra. Try to bring some balance in. You're going to breathe in, keep on this motion of expanding your abdomen to the maximum and exhaling as you contract the abdomen. So we're going to inhale and we're going to come feel the root chakra, which is located in between the anal, the buttocks and the sex. This is the root chakra. You can see a red light as you inhale. And you're going to exhale there. Envision a light, a red light around there. Inhale. Exhale, you can engage the muscles there. Inhale. Exhale. Now you're going to focus your on the sacral. Going to inhale just a bit below the nostril. Inhale. Exhale. It's orange light. Inhale. Exhale. This orange light is radiate around there. Inhale. Exhale. Now you feel the line of energy coming a bit up around here. Gonna inhale. It's a light yellow like the sun, the solar plexus. And exhale. You can feel and see and vision the yellow light on your sacral plexus. Exhale. It's radiate all along in the whole body. Inhale. Exhale. You feel the energy coming up to your heart, the heart chakra. This time the color is green. You envision a green color around the physical earth place, or that can be also pink, which is the color of love. Gonna inhale and exhale. The green irradiating. Inhale. Exhale. This energy coming a bit up around the throat chakra. It's a blue like the sun, like the sky. The sky. Gonna inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then this energy comes a bit up, focusing in your forehead, the third eye chakra. It's an indigo, a blue light. Gonna inhale here. You feel the energy radiate all around. Exhale, you see this color. Inhale. Exhale. And then you're coming up, feeling this thrill of energy all along your body, from the roots, the sacral, the plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and now on the top of your head, the crown chakra. This is a golden light, which is shining bright. Inhale. And on the exhalation, you can see this light extending all around you, creating a protection of your aura. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Focusing on the breathing now. I'm gonna let you feeling this energy coming from down the ground, going all over the top, expanding around you. Exhale. And this golden light gonna come to the hearth, gonna feel the love. You get filled in with love, an intense love. This light is expanding and expanding and expanding. Inhale, keep on breathing. Exhale. And this love starts with yourself. You love yourself. You love all the perfect imperfection that you have. You are a divine being. You came in this earth. It was this spermatozoid going with this ovule, and you went through 9 months of development, going through the creative energy, and you came out of this womb. You are here, and you deserve this love, and you deserve to love yourself. You are amazing. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. And give yourself a huge love. Keep on breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And this light that was shining inside of you expand and get out in your aura. And you expand this love to your partner, to your family. You can even think of them. And you give them also love. Breathe in and breathe out. You are filled with love and you share the love. And from this light expand even more to the people that you're going to cross in the street. Even if they're not happy, it's okay. You are giving them love, and they will receive it, and give yourself back love. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And it's okay to fall. It is all good. It is the way of life to get bigger, to grow stronger, to get the enlightenment. You're going to fall, you're going to learn, you're going to stand up and you're going to go. Inhale. Don't beat yourself up. It doesn't make sense. Exhale. You're perfect in any ways. I'm going to let you breathe in. And breathe out. If you want, you can join by humming, if you feel like it. By doing this, every frequency has an effect in our body. We are made of water mainly, and frequency are important for us being in this physical body. You're going to inhale. Any kind of sound was coming out. There is no perfect sound. There's yours. It must be the sound that you feel good with, that you feel aligned, that brings you calmness into your body. can just inhale deeply, and as you exhale, create a sound that's good and feel good for your body. Can keep on going through the sounds if you feel like. Can envision yourself on a beach or in any space that you feel really calm, and keep on bringing hekaus or mantras or affirmations. Stay positive always, because you deserve it. You are divine and you are on this earth. So you deserve anything that you want and that you feel like, as much as it's respecting the people around, because we are all one and all connected. body while doing these sounds, moving around, giving yourself love, your precious, precious divine being, light being in this body. This is just a physical body. It is not you. You are divine. You are light. Yes, keep on. Gonna breathe in. Deeply. And exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can breathe any noise from your body, you're releasing. Inhale some light, some positivity in. You envision all the point where you have some pain or some tension. Bring this light there. And as you exhale, you're releasing this energy, this tension, so you can breathe it out by noises. Inhale. And exhale. You can go super high, can go super low. There's no perfect. There's just you. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release the doubt. Release the fears. Inhale. And exhale. Fears and doubt are just from your mind, from your ego. The mind wants to take control, but you don't leave it. You're gonna inhale. You can do anything. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep in mind the negative tension goes out as you exhale. Inhale. Put positivity in your body and let out the doubts, let out the fears, the tension. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Gonna slowly move your hands, move your arms, move your legs, move your shoulders, But you keep on breathing in always and breathing out. You feel the energy coming in and coming out. Filling your body. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to come back to this light, this energy all around you. This golden shield that you have around. Gonna inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And from the crown chakra, from the top of your head, as the energy gets in, get how you feel back this thrill of energy. And from the golden, from the crown chakra, you're coming through the third eye. Back to this indigo light that you see around your forehead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From this bone chakra, you're going to go down to the throat, envisioning this sky blue. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And from the sky blue, coming down to the earth, to the love. Gonna inhale. And exhale there. Inhale. And exhale. And from this inhalation from the earth, going back to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the yellow, to the sun. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. The energy comes a bit down to the solar, a bit. Inhale down. Exhale. The light is orange. Inhale. And exhale. Gonna inhale here. And exhale, coming back to the root chakra. You can engage the muscles there. You can inhale. And exhale. You can engage the muscles. Feel the roots. It's red energy, red light. Inhale here. And exhale. I'm gonna let you to your breathing, your affirmation, and letting you coming back slowly to your body, being positive always, being kind, forgive yourself, and you can do everything, divine being. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the positivity. Be kind to yourself always. Exhale. The next inhalation, you're going to move back your fingers, move by your toes. Exhale there. Inhale, move by your hands, your foot. You can move a bit. Feel your body coming back into it. Exhale there. Inhale. Exhale, move your arms. You can move your legs. There. There. Move your hips. Move your shoulders. Getting back into your body. Feel all your body, all the part of your body. Inhale, exhale. Keep the light of the love in your heart and shining all over your partner, your family, your friends, your colleagues. Inhale. Get this energy, this light coming up, down, getting bigger and bigger in yourself. And exhale as you shine and share it and project it all over. Now that you're back in your body, we're going to give thanks. Going to bring the hands, the palms touching each other. In front of your heart chakra, and see the divine, acknowledge the divine, embrace the divine, live into the divine, and be the divine. Inhale and exhale. A tap, peace. A tap, peace. A tap, peace. A tap. A tap, which means in Kemet, peace. Alright, thank you for this meditation. Hope you're doing well and grounded. And we're going to come and keep on to the next session, the next talk with our amazing host, Luna, Madhu, Dami. Keep up. Stay in the love and the light. Bless.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm Dami, Dami Choi, and in Korean it's Choi Dami. It's a bit different. And I'm one of the Oyun's beautiful curatorial and production crews, team members. And first of all, I would like to express much gratitude for Nani Kale, our amazing cultural practitioner, artist, musician, healer, yogi, for setting the ground for today's opening ceremony for the Embodied Arts Festival, and also for the last 3.5 months, because Nani has been initiating and also leading a project within our current curatorial focus, Embodied Temporalities, and her project TIFF Sema Petu Neteru. Sorry, TIFF Sema Pau Neteru. Yeah. Consisted basically of 12 yoga sessions, and I was one of the participants. And actually, talking about Nani's project is for me a really, really great starting point to actually think about the embodied temporalities, embodiment that we would like to discuss about and speak about here in our festival. Because basically what we did, or what Nani offered us to do, was gathering each Sunday, every Sunday 11:30 we used to gather around the Zoom meeting and practiced a ancient Egyptian Kemetic yoga, and we also shared our journey through it. And it was very much about, for me, it was very much about confronting my own tensions that my body carries on. And these tensions are not only on my personal level, but also which actually comes from the history I remember, my bodies remember, and the collective memories of colonialism, racism that I also go through. And Nani's yoga sessions have been amazing opportunity for me to actually face with it and try to solve the tensions that I have. Yeah. And now I would like to go back to my amazing colleagues and would like to ask first, how was the meditation for you?
Thank you, Nani.
Needed that after that production.
Yeah. I mean, we can definitely feel our bodies. It's hard to now move into a talk, but I think a conversation about Embodied Arts Festival, how it came about, embodied temporalities as a curatorial focus of Oyun, is something we just want to have an open conversation with. We just very, I think, spontaneously decided to shy away from having a proper talk and opening up the conversation for everyone involved. Madhu joined Oyun about 13 months ago, and the curatorial focus was a research project, or has been a research project for the past like 8-9 months. And it's basically you were pregnant with embodied temporalities. So, I mean, it's 9 months that everything is
Yeah, I heard that time.
yeah, you know, it's like, I think it's a baby. How did you sleep last night before the start of the festival?
Did you sleep last night?
I don't remember when did I sleep last time properly. But no, I did sleep, but not so much. When you have many kids, you can't sleep.
That's true.
You know that.
Madhu, when we first brainstormed, so for everyone, as we do program retreats to kind of spark the creativity and what the programmation or the program and the core of Oyun is evolving to, and we had a brainstorming session on the countryside, and I think embodied temporalities as a curatorial focus came about from you, Madhu. How did it inspire you? Where did you get this idea from?
Yeah, I think it has been with me for quite some time. It's just I wasn't really facing it so much. Of course, I also have a lot of memories and events that have happened in my life that have made me what I am probably today. And I have been also sometimes running away from them, escaping them. And it was for me, it was important to not only face them, but also find out different perspectives of how we together can face them. How we all can coexist while learning about what our bodies hold and the memories that within our bodies hold. Like, the body does remember. Yeah, like we all remember, the body remembers a lot of things. Unconsciously and subconsciously, we don't realize that sometimes. And that's the subconscious part, that's what kind of, I think that I kept under the carpet. And that's something that I have been trying to take it out. And this, I think, here, while developing the curatorial focus, I think this gave me this opportunity to kind of see how to bring those different embodied memories from different perspectives. Also, like when you're coming from a diasporic background, how do you deal with your memories? How do you deal with your memories when you are having, coming from gender critical perspectives? So and like the lived experiences and social structures are so intimately intertwined, and the body is like it's a mediating factor between an experience and a social structure. Like the experiences that we have, we wish we could relive, and or experiences that we wish we could erase them or archive them, experiences that we have had ourselves or our ancestors had them. So all the experiences is what makes us, and that registers in our bodies. And sometimes how can we coexist if we do not learn about each other, that it's not only what's only your cognitive past that has made you, but also your bodily memory that has made you. If I can learn about how you are dealing with your embodied memories, I can probably connect in certain ways, in certain more other ways possible, to how to deal with my own memories for my own healing. When there is pain, when there is trauma, however you feel, you need to face them first. And once you face them, and that's the start of the healing process. Like Nane said, love yourself. How can we love ourselves if we don't know ourselves well? And yes, I think that's where it kind of started from. And I'm very glad that it started. Yeah, because through this entire time, I came through wonderful, wonderful people, and very inspiring people who have shared their struggles or their memories with us over this long-term process that we are going through, because it's not only about what we write, it's not about what we say today, what I'm saying also today, but what probably you have seen me going through all the year. It's not just the last day that what we show today, but it's what the process that we go every day while we deal with our past in the body and in the present. How do we deal with the past in the contemporary moment? And even right now, when there is a contemporary moment that is even more difficult sometimes to handle.
Yeah. Wow, thank you. From the concept, embodied temporalities came ancestral body noise in September as a ritual performance. Can you talk to us about, or can you share with us the process from the birth, whether the birth of the idea of embodied temporalities to ancestral body noise to Embodied Arts Festival, and how did you learn about the artists and the curators involved? How did you connect with them, and who are they?
Wow, there's many questions in one go. Like I have to tell my 13 months in one go. Okay. This when I was developing the embodied temporalities in my mind, I came across through this beautiful and very shining soul called the Mama. And I miss her so much today. Here, sending my love to her from here. She's in South Africa.
Love.
Huh?
Much love.
Much love. Yes. And she was also kind of in a similar path, in a different way, trying to connect to her ancestry and the rituals, and somehow we connected in many different ways. And we realized that it's not only important to kind of connect, and she was also kind of researching about what's the role of rituals in performance art. So that kind of also this research, her research and my research kind of also came together in a way that we realized that why don't we share this research to our communities also. And it started with making workshops and then developing those workshops and kind of creating collective rituals that we have exist within today. And this has been a long process from, I think, September? Yeah, September was the ancestral body noise, the shared experience, I would say, but it was like actually started in June. Yeah, so I think around 6 weeks or 7 weeks, and we always we wanted to share our journey with everybody, and Dumama did beautifully some podcasts from where you can really listen to what the participants of the workshops have gone through. And yeah, and I'm so happy to see that the second series is also right now, where Rituals of Release is going to, and for me, it's like the best part is also to see how they adapted, like the first ancestral body noise, which was completely seeing everybody developing things physically here at Oyun. And then the second one, due to the restrictions, everything happened online. But still, that did not stop the release. The modes of communication definitely changed, the modes of connection changed, but still people release, probably more than before. I think the current situation sometimes makes us release more than before. Yeah, and I'm really excited to see how this ancestral body noise, Rituals of Release, comes together on this Sunday.
What is for that? Do you want to say something?
Yeah, and where I came in was around November. I joined Oyun in November, and then I was pretty much at the beginning of course there were conceptual background that Madhu already said, and then we were starting to actually execute each project and then meet each artist and talking with them what they actually want to do till the festival. And this process, for me, this process of smoothly going into the journey was really amazing. And it was also...
Really?
Yeah, of course. It was
definitely eye-opening and insightful.
I can imagine
Yes,
if there
beautiful.
was... if the embodied temporality was not there, then for me to actually adjust into Oyun as another home would have been much difficult, because I was here and then there was embodied temporalities, and I just smoothly went
right
into the
it,
process. Yeah.
I mean, it's also a subject that we can all relate to, that we all
Exactly.
identify with, and that we all feel part of. Dami, you and Madhu have guided the curators or accompanied them along the journey. How was that for you? Specifically with the curators, developing the ideas, turning them into practice, until the very, I think maybe an hour before the start of this festival, from when you both started. And then maybe we can introduce the projects.
I remember last night we were talking, it was actually today, it was not last night, it was already today, after 12 midnight. Madhu and I was sitting down and we were talking about the shared emotions that we go through while producing the festival, and also helping the production of each project. And then I was saying, as a poet, because I was really tired, I said, actually, I think right now, in order for me not to collapse, I think I really am subconsciously trying to hold my emotions and then be just mechanically doing something and get things done. But then Madhu said, amazing, beautiful thing, which was actually the producing a festival or realizing those artist projects there are always emotional struggles and there are always personal struggles and new discoveries, like life-changing discoveries, which can be, of course, a lot of burden in terms of, because we have to invest a lot of energy to process it, but it's just part of it, and it has to be there, and it's just naturally there. And I think communicating with the artists and working with the artists, for me, actually, have been also like that. Just not only just getting things done and trying to realize things, but also building up our trust, building up our shared experiences, shared temporalities, and but from there, creating our own discourses.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a very, very beautiful journey. And I think we can all agree that we're blessed to be part of the journey with the artists, with the team, and intersecting both areas or both coasts, so to say. I mean, from when I look back the past few months until now, and knowing these projects and what's about to happen, what Yoon is going to share as part of Embodied Arts Festival is absolutely beautiful and mind-blowing. Starting with a teaser, shout out to Arjun, shout out to Exose, Mayada, and Astan. What a beautiful masterpiece on its own. And I feel every other project that will be introduced will just be as mind-blowing and as touching. And I feel, you know, back in the days when we used to go to events, physical events, you would, when it's a good one, you would leave with something and it would consume you. You would think about it even months or years later. And I feel every single project has that. Even though it might be digital, there's so much that is being translated into something that we can absorb. So let's talk about them. Who are they?
I just want to add to a few things about what Dami said also. It's really, I think it's very important as part of the curatorial journey that we did at Oyun, that it is, that the emotional involvement is important. It's very important, and that's the best part of it for me. And thanks to all the people that has built the projects with us, that because we got excited together to start things, then we kicked off things, then we crashing things, then we are breaking apart, and I broke down a couple of times, and I'm like that's the part, that's the journey that we need to do together. So whatever projects that we are also sharing right now, it's not the final piece or something, but it's also the process, the work in progress, the things that we embody every day, the everyday experiences and the everyday performances that we do. Also, we want to share it in a larger shared experience, and this gathering is actually the culmination of all these individual and collective souls who have come together to kind of unpack their embodied memories. And I really, really feel fortunate to share this relationship and with them, and grow and get inspired from their strengths, how they deal with the present while dealing with the past. And we have over around 60 artists, more than 60 artists that we have part of the entire journey, and I would like to leave the space for the artists to actually, few of the artists to introduce their projects and themselves, and so that we can actually listen to them now.
Bonjour Youn, c'est Exose Kasongo pour EMBODIED ARTS FESTIVAL 2021. J'aimerais pour ce festival vous présenter une série de collages qui représentent ma vision afrocentrique. J'ai travaillé pendant 2 mois à Oyun dans une résidence avec une équipe, avec Suleiman from Burkina Faso, qui m'a créé une collection de vêtements représentant les artworks que je vais présenter. Etsuki from Japan, qui a édité et filmé tous les moments pour créer un behind the scene, pour créer des vidéos inspiration et un documentaire sur ce dont je parle. Caboclo Fabiano from Brazil, qui a été là pour créer de la musique, pour la performance et pour les visus. Donc voilà, j'espère que tout cela va vous plaire et que vous allez profiter à fond de tout ça. Peace.
Marhaba, my name is Ahmad. I'm taking part in the Embodied Arts Festival in Oyun, and I'm doing a visual performance. It's called Ilq, and in this performance I'm investigating queerness from 3 different dimensions, going from the past, from an abandoned past, going also, and my inspiration is coming from the book نزهة الألباب فيما لا يوجد في كتاب. It's a book written by Amazigh poet Ahmed Tifashi, which includes a lot of poems and collected news also about homosexuals throughout Southwest Asia and North Africa in the 12th and 13th century, and going through the present, the misinterpreted present, about what is a queer Arab and Muslim as well, and how these identities are being misinterpreted by so many political aspects also, and reclaiming some queer identities that has been visible, in my case in the cinema, also bringing those characters that inspired me as well in my journey also as a homosexual person, and going to the past, that is a question mark of defining what is our future and how can we in a way go on with that. So yeah, and this performance is dedicated to all who has been exiled from Earth, so they chose the sky. Thank you.
Okay, also, ja, ich bin Cornelia Becker, ich bin Schriftstellerin, Lyrikerin und ich bin hier in Oyun mit Kerim eingeladen zu einer Residency. Kerim ist mein Sohn, stellen Sie sich vielleicht vor, oder?
Ja, ich bin Kerim Melik Becker und ich bin hier mit meiner Mutter, genau, wir sind hier in Oyun in Berlin, machen eine Residenz für das Festival Embodied Temporalities, das im April hier stattfindet jetzt. Oder online größtenteils, leider.
Leider. Und wir haben ein Projekt zusammen entwickelt, nachdem Kerims Vater, mein Lebensgefährte, im letzten Jahr gestorben ist. Haben wir aufgrund von Gedichten, die ich seitdem schreibe, hat Kerim angefangen an Musik zu arbeiten, also es irgendwie anders zu vertonen. Und ja, wir haben dafür hier den Ort bekommen, um das zu verwirklichen. Das Projekt nennen wir Wer werden wir sein, wenn du uns nicht mehr erzählst? Das ist unser Projekt. Dazu haben wir eine Installation gemacht mit 12 Jalabia, das sind Gewänder von Männern, und die haben wir wiederum gestaltet mit den Gedichten, zu visueller Poesie gemacht. Also das Ganze wird eine Installation geben, wo wir verschiedene Medien benutzen, um ihm nochmal die Bühne zu geben. Er war Musiker, um ihm nochmal die Bühne zu geben und ihn zu ehren, ihn zu feiern. Ich glaube, das ist unser Projekt.
Genau, ist auch ein bisschen eine Verarbeitungsphase für uns weiterhin. Der Todestag, 27. März, der erste Todestag, jetzt sozusagen die erste Jährung seines Ablebens, war jetzt vor ein paar Tagen, genau.
Genau. Und wir hatten eigentlich die Residency beantragt für Januar, und dann haben die Organisation von Oyun uns gefragt, ob wir das nicht im Rahmen dieses Festivals machen wollen, und das fügte sich dann alles da so um diesen Todestag herum, so, und das ist für uns, glaube ich, sehr gut weil wir nochmal durch sehr viele Gefühle gehen und verarbeiten. Ja, sehr intensiv nochmal daran arbeiten können, was wir sonst in dem normalen Alltag gar nicht so schaffen würden.
Und natürlich gibt es abgesehen von uns noch sehr viel mehr. Und ihr solltet euch das auf jeden Fall angucken, vorbeikommen.
Ja klar, wir sind nur ein Teil von 40 Leuten, glaube ich, die hier in 8 Tagen oder 10 Tagen, ich weiß gar nicht, 10 Tagen, glaube ich, etwas machen. Ja, das ist spannend. Leider wieder mal ohne Publikum und nur gestreamt. Okay, unser Schicksal im Moment.
Ja. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Avril and I'm from Bangalore, India. I'm an interdisciplinary artist. For the Embodied Arts Festival, I'm showcasing 2 of my works. Both of them are really personal pieces. First one is Mirage. Mirage is a performance intervention that took place at a mall here in Bangalore. It was quite interesting to see how differently things played out considering it's COVID, and how occupying space and also being in space with other people kind of played out differently from how it generally did before the pandemic. Around 4 years ago, I went to Rajasthan to learn folk dance and folk music, and I lived with these communities to whom these dances and music is basically part of their culture. And this work, Mirage, came out of that process and that time spent with my teachers and all the people I met in that process. The second piece is Untangle, which is again a video work. Untangle is something that I started working on in December after I had my initial conversation with Madhu from Oyun. It has been an extremely emotional and rewarding journey, the whole process from conceptualizing to execution to where I'm at right now with the work. This work has made me question ideas, thoughts, my own internalized notions, my conditioning, a lot of this especially surrounding my sexuality. And yeah, it's been quite an intense journey. Apart from the works being showcased, we will also be having a panel discussion with my team, which I would encourage all of you to come be a part of, ask questions, and we can just hang. Yeah, hope to interact with all of you, and hope you all enjoy the work. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Dr. Mayada Aboud. I'm a doctor on performance and gender studies. I've been dealing with the endurance art for the last 17 years, and recently I've been engaged with the Oyun Art Center in Berlin, and I'm directing a play that is called Ascension: Intimate Bodies, Forbidden Stories. Throughout this play, I've auditioned 15 women from various cultural backgrounds, and throughout my auditions, I've reflected on their personal pain, their memories, and their past suffering, and what does it mean to be a woman? What does it mean to have a period, and what are the restrictions and limitations surrounding the period and this talk? Throughout the auditions as well, I've asked them about their a personal journey which involved, most of those women had hard stories to tell. For example, verbal abuse, physical abuse, and sexual abuse. Some of those women came from the Middle East and they were stoned on the street. Other women went through mutilation. And my main concern and my main aim throughout directing this play was to reflect on this pain and those stories and show this to other people. So maybe this could help other women to come out and encourage other women to step out of their personal pain and traumas. See you on the 9th.
Salam friends, I'm Jess, and curator, researcher, and member of the Out of Time Embassy. Very honored and grateful being part of this asynchronous experience of embodied temporality. And I feel like it has been a journey of experience and enlightenment, getting in touch with that what we can't know and that what we can't name. This is an enlightenment that came to me during the first ancestral body noise curated by Dumama, and that has been also inspiring me to look at what we create new and recreating what has already been, just maybe in different configurations. And that is very radical in a sense that I feel like it is subverting some of the many categories that have been bestowed upon us and have caused fragmentation and disconnect. And I feel emancipation and liberation through claiming what is there and tending to the wounds, and also experiencing that only through speaking from my wounds can I actually listen. And this is an integral part of the healing process as I feel it. And yeah, so I am very honored and inspired, and as always looking forward to connecting and watching all of the performances, and wishing you all much love and light, and thank you for everyone who was a part of this.
Okay, hi. My name is Manel Rufilo Mohale. Obviously, I didn't have to do a little dance over here. Reporting to you live from Johannesburg, South Africa. My pronouns are they and them. And I am a writer, I am an editor, a feminist writer specifically, and a poet. My first offering to the world is my debut collection with Uhlanga Press, published in 2019. Oof, so far, so long ago now, September 2019, and it's called Everything is a Deathly Flower. Yeah, that's me. I think that's just me. Kopano?
Gorge. My name is Kopano Diana Maruja. My pronouns are also they, them. I'm a performance artist, a writer, a culture worker. I'm currently living in Brussels, Belgium, working in Ghent in Belgium at an art center called Voret. And I am a huge Maneo Refilwe Mwale stan. I also have a little poetry bundle through Uhlanga Press called Jesus Thesis and Other Critical Fabulations, which is available wherever good books are sold. And we would like to heartily welcome you to Black as I Am Queer, as I Am Black, a Black queer poetics reading session, a journey into Black queer poetics through the music, poetry, and performance work of self-identified Black and queer artists from around the world. Myself and Maneo are two Black queer cuties who have some questions about what constitutes so-called Blackness and so-called queerness in the realm of poetics.
Glitches. So how does one identify? Amazing. So how does one identify? Sometimes, how does identity sometimes operates as a doorway and sometimes as a cliff? Is there a problem with falling? Is the falling the poetic? And most importantly, isn't all poetry gay at the end of the day? So please, please, we would be so excited and so elated if you would join us for a guided reading session of pre-prescribed materials, which we like to call a little playlist, that evoke the poetic as we unpack what it means to us to be this Black and this queer and this cute in this particular moment in history.
Gang, gang, gang. See you there.
Gang, gang, gang. That's going to be so cute.
So I am Gugulethu Anathi Duma. Hey. And I am a researcher and facilitator and a musician that has been invited to curate a few interventions for the Embodied Arts Festival under the curatorial focus of embodied temporalities. I met the Oyun family doing my thesis titled Ancestral Body Noise, which was me trying to inquire into how we preserve ritual, memory, ancestry. And by ancestry, I don't necessarily mean this linear and traditional thing, but I mean, how do you conceptualize that you come from the mud?
Yeah.
And how does that function and serve your creative and expressive process, and how does it assist you in healing and protesting and engaging with these very real matters that we are confronted by in the bodies we live in and move in. So Ancestral Body Noise is one of my contributions, and I think what that did was it birthed a bunch of other conversations with Dylan Hunter Chi Green and my sister Ayanda Duma, conversations with Jessica Korb and Heidi Singuba and Pure. And what my contribution is to this Embodied Arts Festival is a plethora of expressive arts interventions that are engaging with this matter of how we preserve and express ritual and memory and isolation and melancholy and how are we functioning in this dysfunctional state, and how many lives live in our bodies.
And what do you hope people will take away from it, like engaging with it as audience? Like, what would you hope that people take away from engaging with all the participants?
I would say that as the creators of this process, and the thing that's invigorated me most about the conversations I've been having around embodied matters or ancestral body noise is really sitting with your multi-facetedness and being present with that and being able to traverse the multiple worlds colliding within your being regularly, or rather traverse and explore them and don't be afraid of them. And understand that our ancestry and our embodied memory can never be a linear thing. And there's no such thing as right and wrong.
I think you should cut it there.
Hi, my name is Danielle Brathwaite Shirley. I'm an artist and archivist that makes work that centers Black trans people and archives them for those of us in the future. The project I have currently been working on with Oyun is called Go Find Me, which is a project that archives 5 Black trans people in Berlin, and is an interactive experience that lets the viewer choose in what order they access the conversations and topics brought up by the individuals that were part of the project.
Hello. So these were all the artists who have been part of our journey. And don't you already love them? And yeah, I love all of them a lot. And the last one by Daniele, I just wanted to say that you definitely should check out the game that's gone live today. It's thepathyouwalk.com. And also, if you are in Berlin and if you are passing by Oyun in the next 10 days, you can come and also interact with the game at the space. And the rest of the artists you would meet in the next 10 days over discussions, and also there's a surprise at the end how else you probably could meet them. Because they're all over the world right now, and due to current restrictions, we couldn't have them at our space. But we do have one Dylan with us physically at the space. So speaking about interactivity with another game. Come, join. Speaking about interactivity, what we have a game online, we also have something at My Eye Muffer in Berlin, and I would let Dylan speak more about it, right?
Yeah, thank you, Maru. I want to start by thanking everyone at Oyun who has so graciously provided space and support, whether it be emotional or physical or artistic, curatorial, personal. Maru, Arjun, Luna, Nina, Dami, everybody here, thank you so much. Yeah. So Guguletu Duma and I and Ayanda Duma co-collaborated on what we're calling the Black Post Box. I guess, yeah, Gugu was sort of generated this concept in the very early stages and brought it to both Ayanda Duma, her sister, and myself. I became sort of really invested in the noise part of the ancestral body noise. I'm a musician and a composer and a producer. And Ayanda Duma is a director and video artist, and she's responsible for the video part of the installation. Practically speaking, it's a tiny house that's going to be parked on my Ufer. That we have filled with an immersive audiovisual installation about melancholy. There's a couple different historical definitions of melancholy, and we decided to go with the references of Saidiya Hartman, Anine Cheng, and Ralph Ellison, rather than the Western definition, which comes from a rather poor medical concept, which is that it has to do with gender and an excess of black bile, which inspired us to go completely in the opposite direction and pay a lot of personal attention towards the melancholy of cultural, racial diaspora and transit, whether it be ships that carted slaves around the world or railroads that buried Eastern immigrants under them as they were built. Yeah, so as we invite participants who are in Berlin to see the installation, it's roughly a 20-minute meditative experience in which you'll enter a tiny house and you'll experience some noise and you'll see some things, and hopefully this will give you time to contemplate who is distorting who within the mirror of culture and society. And within the mirror of you and yourself, in things that maybe you have contemplated and things that maybe you haven't within your ancestral recall, as well as maybe your day-to-day experience.
And how do you, would you like to say something about the participatory part?
About the which?
Participatory, how people could participate in this inside the, or that's a surprise?
No, yeah, no, I'll share that. I'll share it now too. Yeah, after experiencing the installation, we're inviting participants to write down some reflections in response to a number of questions. I think the questions will be a surprise, But throughout the installation, we'll probably release them digitally, and I think there's a surprise at the end where there will be an opportunity for people who are around the world in digital to experience the questions and to co-answer them with other participants.
Right. Yeah, I think for the next 10 days, we're going to have where you can go and write down those questions. And after that, we are going to be in the closing ceremony again. We would like to close with, again, a ritual with Nane and Dylan, where we actually read them, and them all, as well as read them anonymously and burn them, right?
Yeah, burn them all. And
burn them all.
And yeah, thank you. Shout out to Gugu for that fantastic closing ceremony idea.
Yeah. I wish Gugu and was here with us, but yeah. Thank you, Dylan. And would you like to introduce about your teaser?
Yeah, we're gonna screen a small teaser in which hopefully it'll make you want to reflect on the melancholy of your own personal experience if you are watching this at home. But it doesn't have to be now. There's no pressure because.
Okay, then tell me, how do you feel like?
How do I feel like?
Yeah, right now, if there's no pressure. No pressure.
I think the compounding pressure has had me crying throughout the entire process, which I really appreciate. I think that's a really important part of the stasis of melancholy, because I think it's easily confused with sadness or with grief, both of which I and maybe the scholars we reference conceptualize as passing emotions, whereas melancholy is a state of being. And but we invite you to define that for yourself. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Wow, that was really nice, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so excited to actually go tomorrow. I really want to spend a lot of time there now. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Dylan and Dumama, and for making this beautiful installation that we can all access at my IMOFR. I hope we can connect with you there. And here, okay, so we are. Okay, so yes, now since it has come up, basically this curatorial journey in the midst of pandemic, the embodied temporalities has defined even more temporalities because of all. Okay, the curatorial team on Oyun and the participating artists and the curators started from preparing a very physical presentation of themselves and their works, which was then adapted to include possibilities of virtual encounters. Now in the end, that these virtual encounters have become the most important modes of communication, presentation, and connection. And all these modes of connection that we have adapted thoroughly. I want to thank again to all the artists how we have adapted our bodies, our situations to every minute of changes, and how to deal with not only what the history or the embodied memories the bodies hold within, but also while connecting with the ever-changing present situation. So this also kind of raised a lot of questions of how do we archive our stories, continue to archive what we are creating right now, because we are sometimes, the way we archive changes the modes we want to connect. How do we connect, keep connecting with them? And this was really interesting for me to see that these are the different questions, that arise during the journey of research and creating the performances and creating the projects. What are the modes that we do? And then while doing the festival, we realized that we also, it's not a gathering and it's not a festival if we cannot really meet and exchange with each other our experiences. So we thought, like, during this pandemic, we should also, we can invite you at Oyun for limited time slots, but we have a space for you where you can meet us and where you can explore us, our projects, the trajectory of all the different events that is going to happen in the next 10 days, and also the installations in our virtual platform, and that's called Oyo Utopia. So now I would like to really take you to our world of Oyutopia briefly. And then, yeah, I see you, Dami. Can you hear me now? Okay. So here, once you come here, you can speak to the people directly when they are close to each other. Dami, you're not visible though right now. Just checking with the production team how it's working there. This actually we developed over the last 2 weeks, and like a lot of our project, this is also in work in progress, but we are going to be updating a lot of things. For now, let me take Dami and you all briefly to how do we navigate this world a little bit. So while we go through, let's go check out Exhaust's exhibition. There is a place where you can also click and know how to navigate this world, and then you can walk. There's some bird sounds. And there we reach Exhaust's exhibition. So you can click on to and watch the Exhaust's 360 exhibition here. The collages that he has created over like a 3 to 4 months residency at Oyun, and he has made some brilliant looking and clothes out of those collages, and he's an amazing performance artist. And we're gonna have also him performing at Miami for soon, and that's a surprise. Then you can walk through and check out the videos that was loaded and now it's gone. Yeah, now I can see you, Dami. Okay, you have to follow me a little faster so I can speak to you. Yeah. So,
where does the sound of the birds come from?
Where the sound of the birds come from? This is our world out there, and like there are certain places the birds are hiding, and they sometimes gets loud, but sometimes they're yeah. And let's walk over to the other side. These are the guardians of our galaxy, and then there we can. Yeah, sure. Break there you can click to go for the Go Find Me game, and as well as you can go listen to some podcasts. Here you can see the teaser right now of Ilk by Amit Baba, and once we have the performance on 10th, you would be able to also see it here, installed here in 3 different chapters of how he had actually probably imagined in a physical manifestation at this space. But unfortunately, due to the current circumstances, we couldn't do it here. And yes, that's on 10th April, so I hope you really explored that well. And then this usually it only works on Google Chrome, by the way. Google it is. Again, Google. Yeah.
And how does it work? Does it work on mobile?
No, it doesn't work in mobile. Sorry,
so
next time.
Get the laptops.
Yeah,
or computers.
Amazing. It's laptops, and I think this kind of world is better to experience on a bigger screen also. Definitely. And it does take a little time to load, but I think we have enough time at home sometimes these days. We are locked up in home, and this gives an opportunity to kind of meet with other people, speak to them, and also like share experiences. Like, I don't know, I lost Dami, but either way, you could choose to meet in one place and have a conversation with 3 or 4 people. And also there are spaces where there'll be music in the next 10 days where we can, before the event or after the event, you can choose to meet the artists. The team of Oyun is going to be there from 12 o'clock to after the last event at Oyun. Yeah, the team of Oyun would be there at Topia from 12 o'clock to the end of Oyun, so you can come and meet us. Have any questions, and also we are hoping that some of our artists and friends and people, our community members, would be there to kind of interact, who we cannot, due to the current circumstances, we cannot meet physically and exchange our experiences. So we hope we do that, and please explore Topia or Utopia for the next few days. And it's not only for the next few days, it's staying longer. It starts with only Embodied Arts Festival, but I think Oyun is going to be here, have the Topia world for the times to come.
Thank you, Madhu. So when people want to explore Oyun world, what is exactly the URL? Would it be topia.io/Oyun?
Yeah, it's topia.io/Oyun. And and then you have to basically put in your name, and there's a checkbox. I'm over 16-year-old. Yeah. So, and then then you're inside our world, and you can explore all our projects.
So it doesn't require registration?
No.
Amazing.
It's free.
So everyone can just come and join and explore and find out about the events.
And Dami, where are you? And that has been my life, actually. Dami, where are you? All through the last few months, Dami, where are you?
I think she's chilling by the river. Oh, she was. She's coming.
Come. Yeah, so you can also, like, we have links to the videos also that you can click and watch all the videos. Yeah. So it does take you to somewhere, sometimes outside the Topia platform, but it also, you can experience the videos of the installation. Sometimes inside the Topia world and sometimes outside. Oh, let's dance. Oh.
So it doesn't only look beautiful, it's also very interactive. And
Yeah,
people
it is
who explore
interactive.
the space can meet each other, they can talk, they can
Yes.
dance together, they can send hearts.
Yes, they can.
Amazing. And they can sit on the laptops. You just had a laptop, right?
Yeah, that's all. Laptop and time.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and yeah, you can keep developing your world. Oh, so Dylan has joined us.
Wow.
Dylan.
There's so much that is being translated into something that we can absorb.
Oh, there is someone else joining us.
Hi, Dylan.
Hello.
Who are they?
Oh. Yeah, the audience is getting online, I think so. That's great. Please join us.
That's amazing. Sweet.
Important as part of the curatorial journey that we did at Oyun, that it is that the emotional involvement is important. It's very important.
It's okay, fine. I'm delaying everything.
Dylan is now busy on his laptop.
Okay. So, yeah, there. Oh, we can't stop dancing. That's great. That's what we need to do. This is a time that we can't sometimes dance together, and we should be doing that more, I think. Okay. So, yeah, I think hopefully you all gonna enjoy this Utopia world with us. Please reach out to us if you have any questions, how to navigate the world, and hopefully one of us is always gonna be there to guide you through our world and help you. If you also just want to meet us rather than sending us an email, probably could meet us at our Utopia world.
Also, creating a completely new landscape from scratch was possible with the support of Sophia, Sarah, and Caro.
Yes.
So, big shout out to Caro.
Yes, big shout out to Caro. And the beautiful illustrations by Gunal.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm really happy that we could do this during this time to find a way to interact with our audience and communities and exchange our experiences. So, yeah.
I can't wait to get on Topia, or Utopia. Thank you, Madhu.
Thank you. So now as we leave the Topia world, and we would like to, this was probably one of our methods to find ways to connect with you all. And also at the same time, I would like to say that we are, while we are not very keen to concretize like one particular or different set of methods, or like how to do also different practices for collective healing, what we do want to offer is our archives, our stories, our artistic practices, our interviews, and all of the things that we have been collecting through our journey, and that is that only enables us for a more dialogic exchange over a longer time to come, and not only during this next 10 days. So we would also like to invite you to join our gathering in the next 10 days. At different spaces. So then you should come see the performances and the discussions at all the platforms of Oyun right now. That's Vimeo, Facebook, and YouTube. And we also, if you're still online, you can come to the Topia World to get updates and interact with us. But if you're in Berlin, you could come to Maya Ufer, for sure, to participate in the Black Post box, or come and explore Embodied Archives, all the things that we have collected, or the stories that we have collected over the last few months, along with the Geography of Hate exhibition by Sujatra Ghosh.
We also want to thank everyone who's been involved, everyone who supported, the whole team of Oyun, Khadija, Gerd, Andreas, Alejandro, Tina, Margaret, Ava, Zeynep, Hatice, Helen, Arjun, Annette, Leila, Mario. Also massive shout out to Mario. Thank you. Nazi, Sophia, Nina, Dami, Madhu. Thank you so much. I also want to thank Zeo. I want to thank Helen again for supporting us throughout the whole festival. Katarina, Clara, Sami, Aditi, who did the design of the poster, and again, Caro for the Topia World. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so before we leave the space, I thank you again to join us today evening and start this in the middle of our journey. And right now, we would like to leave the space for the opening of one of our extensive exhibitions that we have been working on since last year, is the Geography of Hate, and which is intended to curate a museum of remembrance to ensure the injustice isn't swept under the carpet but recorded within collective cultural memory as a testament to the horrors of human history. You will be introduced to the author of the project, Sujatra Ghosh, followed by him conversing with his co-curator, Arijit Bhattacharya. And then you will be followed by, you will enjoy some performances, and musicals and performances, first by Carolyn Spill and Fatma Noor Sahin, and then performances by Farah Deen and Karin Cheng. And at the last, you would have the opportunity to see the Geography of exhibition while Sujatra kind of walks you through the 4 floors of Oyun. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sujatra Ghosh. I'm an artist and activist from Kolkata, currently based in Berlin. I'm the author of the exhibition Geography of Hate, which is a part of Oyun's Embodied Arts Festival. The project Geography of Hate tries to explore the idea of hate through multiple voices from various disciplines. We invite you to come for the exhibition and experience the journey with us online as well as in person. The exhibition starts from 8th of April. See you all soon.
Hello, Shujatra. How are you?
I'm good, Arijit. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I was just thinking that our exhibition, The Geography of Hate, is going to be live in a few days in Oyun from 8th of April. And I was thinking that how unfortunate it is that because of the pandemic, a huge amount of people cannot come and see the exhibition. But this also allows us to, share the show to a much broader global audience. So I was just thinking, how do we communicate this show with a larger audience? So in my head, I was just going through few questions for you, and maybe I'll just start with this. Start with the title of the show itself. That what do you mean when you say the Geography of Hate? So what is it exactly for the exhibition?
Yeah, through the title Geography of Hate, I wanted to point out how hate has been used as a tool of systemic oppression over the years, over the time, from the time of the colonial rule till today, how it has been used by the establishment over and over again against people who are somehow otherized through hate. I tried to do a competitive study and like how people see hate, and yeah, that's what the exhibition talks about.
So, in the beginning of the exhibition, we see that there is a very violent video which actually you compiled during the Delhi program or the Delhi riots that were happening. So, how do you respond to that inceptory video? Because the exhibition kind of stands on its shoulder that people come and, like, the study that you were talking about was basically people coming and seeing this video and interacting with it, and then you kind of recorded their galvanic skin responses and other physical situations, I would say, if I may say, through a device. And then there was this whole idea came up, and then you also included multiple artists. So if you can explain a bit about this process and how it all happened, how it all came together.
I started the exhibition as a research project. I wanted to see how people react. I wanted to record a bodily experience of looking at hate, because of course we were doing this project, and during the time of pandemic there was no option to go to India, and of course the situation is difficult to go to India as well. So I wanted to call people from different parts of the world and to bring them kind of experience a certain situation. Of course, Delhi riot was the trigger, and those were few of the videos which were collected through different mediums. That is something which I wanted to show to people, and I wanted to see and document how they react. So I had a device which is called the GSR, or the galvanic skin response, which was used to record their bodily experience. And then I did want to really see how different artists from different parts of the world react to a certain graph, which was the experience which was recorded, and how do people perceive the graph? How do people kind of bring that graph into a performance itself? So that is how the inception of Geography of Hate started, and that is how the process evolved. And we have an exhibition in few days.
Thinking of all of these things, that how you are also a very prominent political activist. So how you also see this process as an activist, understanding this from the activist's perspective. How do you see this exhibition not only talks about the artistic side of it, but also the activism part of it? So how do you deal with it? What are your thoughts about this?
A person, an artist, an activist who's staying out of the country, my understanding of the country has been going through systemic change through the events which is taking place in India, and that is something which made me think. So being a political artist or an activist who's really who really cares about where that person comes from, that's how I did want to talk about what is going on. So me being an artist is always it has always been an aim that to work for social justices, and that is something which always went through my mind in order to contribute and like to voice opinions through my art. Also, the kind of this brings me to a question that you are also an artist who's based out of Germany, and you when I reached out to you asking you to curate this exhibition, I really thought that okay, there are many people who would not involve themselves in such a political project when it talks about politics of certain nature. So why did you think of involving yourself in this art project? And also I wanted to ask you that why do you think there are not enough artists who are voicing their opinions, being an artist staying in India or staying outside of India?
Yeah, actually, I think when you asked me to curate this exhibition in its form that what it is now, uh, I did not think so much before saying yes to it or saying no to it, or how I responded to it, because I come from a lineage of artists, like because I studied in the Baroda school. And I come from this lineage of artists like Ghulam Mohammad Sheikh, and then B.V. Suresh, Indrapramit Roy, or Nilima Sheikh, Anita Dubey. This whole lineage I follow, and these people have been very prominently vocal about things which have been bothering the society for years. And also in terms of understanding the politics of Baroda school itself in today's context, like how after the incident of Chandra Mohan, how the entire institution was engulfed in fire through different mediums of violence and hatred. So as an artist, I am also somebody who is deeply invested in such kind of curatorial projects. Like my other curatorial project, which was called Manifesto for Artists in a Strong State, invites artists from 9 different countries which are currently going through multiple suppressive moments. And coming back to the later part of the question, when you were asking me that how not a lot of artists or people from the cultural background are speaking up to this. I feel that this is also happening because there is a very prominent sense of disassociating yourself with the mass, because like what maybe Geeta Kapoor points out in some of her, like one of her very famous texts called The Citizen Artist and Secular Artist, that being secular and being citizen, and then bringing it together in this larger umbrella of artists becomes very problematic in contemporary Indian art scene. Like if you what Sehmat was doing after the death of Shabdar Hashmi and how it was bringing artists, it is almost currently invisible in the context of Indian art world. Whatever is happening, the artists who are prominently voicing out their opinions in terms of visual art or in terms of political art, they are either too celebrated or too marginalized. Even in the academia of artistic discourses, if you voice out your opinions politically, you are obviously being looked at from the lens of Marxism, which is even if you ask yourself to have an opinion, you are being categorized as a Marxist. Like if we look into the whole incident of Rohit Vemula, how Rohit Vemula was murdered through the system that we live in, and how there is this huge narrative on the national television, and how there were multiple people coming out and voicing out their opinions, and how they were being categorized in a way. And specifically, if we look into Indian art system, there is a very prominent thing that is there: the privilege and the systemic nepotism that is ingrained in Indian art world, that never allows people to come out in that way. And being a young artist, saying these things out loud actually jeopardizes a lot of things for myself. But I think it's better let than never. And with this answer, I would also throw the ball in your court. That how do you encompass this exhibition as a whole in its understanding? Like how did the artists come up? Like if we look into the artists, they are very very interesting. This is a very broad spectrum of artists. Someone like Amir Aziz, someone like Ishwari Basu, or someone like the Delhi puppetry group from Lalabhai Bhatt. How all of these people, or even Siddesh Gautam, all of these people are coming together under one umbrella. How do you respond to this?
Um, as I said, I did want to see how different form of artists react to the idea of hate, and how do they interpret that particular graph which was given to them and asked to create a performance. I did want to see that how would they express themselves. So of course these are people whom I have followed and known for a long while. These are artists who have been practicing and moderately speaking about the systemic oppression which is taking place in India for a while. And Amir, Siddhesh, these are people who are very prominent voices against the fight against fascism in India. But Ishwari comes from a very different background. But of course, me knowing Ishwari personally, she always expressed her opinions in a very strong way. So I did want all of them to come under one umbrella, and this is the exhibition where probably the artists unite.
And something like, something very trivial, but something that is also coming from an anecdotal perspective. This whole exhibition also was kind of formed during our protests under an organization, which what we were actively doing in Berlin during the CA and RC movement. How do you think that has helped you as an artist or as an orchestrator of this exhibition to develop this exhibition?
After coming to Berlin, how the situation developed, of course, being a part of the organization and working through that organization to make things happen, did really introduce me to a very different variety of people, how they see the Indian politics develop. And the CA and NRC protests, and also the Delhi pogrom, which took place in 2019, changed the course of Indian politics in many ways. I personally think it did make a whole generation political, which was extremely exciting to see, honestly, that there are more people who are voicing their opinions. But I think in India did really make me think more deeply and have a different understanding, have more in-depth views to certain things which probably would have been overlooked if I was just a silent spectator over social media or news organizations itself. So yes, that did change the course of the project.
This is actually very interesting to hear, like how all of these experiences for yourself came together, and we are in this process of understanding this exhibition. And I personally feel that we are not at all in a position at the moment also to completely fully grasp the exhibition, because this exhibition is also something that is ongoing. So I was just thinking that, any last words from yourself, because before we end this conversation. So how would you respond to that?
Yeah, of course, this is a ongoing process, and this is a ongoing which will be willing to speak up against something which is absolutely not justifiable. So I wish more voices come up. As they say, charity begins at home. So I think people start speaking up back home, and we try to uproot the seed of fascism which has been planted in India 7 years back.
Yeah, but I also think in the similar way, and I wish that we can, get a situation where this exhibition is becoming transnational. It is not anymore where it is being shown right now. It goes beyond that space, not only digitally but also physically. And more and more people can witness it. So maybe with this we can end our conversation today. And I think after this there are two more performances which will happen today, and which will be available for people's viewing online. So thank you so much, Shujatro, for your time, and thanks for talking, and thank you for inviting me to curate the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And yeah, it's been a pleasure working with you and everybody else in the team. It wouldn't have been possible without any of them. And I think there are two performances which follow, and I hope people would enjoy it and really put it out there in their circles and talk about it more. And yeah, thank you so much, and see you all soon.
Yeah.
Ciao.
dark, darkness. We were all innocent children. The pain. Anybody there?
innocent children. What's that pain? What's that pain?
Hello everyone, welcome to Oyun. Welcome to the exhibition of Geography of Hate. So we are at the entrance of the exhibition Geography of Hate. This is a research project turned exhibition, which we are exhibiting for 2 months for the time being. It starts from 8th of April, and I'm going to take you through the exhibition. I will do the walkthrough online now, of course, because it's not possible to do the exhibition walkthrough in person. So in this exhibition, we talk about hate. We talk about hate, how it spreads like wildfire. In this exhibition, we also tried to explore the idea how hate creates the other. This installation runs across 4 floors of Oyun, and it goes to the tower. In each and every floor, we have installations, we have videos, and I'm going to take you through the exhibition of Geography of Hate now. Come follow me. First things first, hygiene is one of the biggest factors, and in order to stay safe from the coronavirus, we will have to think about hygiene. And so whenever you come inside OUN, you will get these hygiene masks, which is for the headphones, because in these installations, almost every installation does have sound in it. So this is the first stage of the exhibition. In this floor, we have the origin video, which was primarily showed to people. And this video was the main trigger in a way which kind of forced people to react. And that reaction was recorded through a medical device, which is called the GSR. And then it was transformed into performances by different artists. Just beside the video of origin, we have the reactionary video, which is of the people who came to watch the video, which is the origin video. And these are their reactions and what they felt while looking at the project. So we had different people from different parts of the world who are residing in Berlin, of course, because this was shot during the time of the pandemic. And rather, in the time of pandemic, we are living it in one. So, and this video is the reactionary video of the people of what they thought, of what they saw, and how they see hate as. In this artist text, you can find that how this exhibition was triggered. Of course, Delhi riots was one of the triggers, which was the inception of this particular project. And also in this text, we talk about how through collective expressions, different artists in different ways talk about hate. And you can find more about this exhibition, and you can also see how the design of the exhibition was done and why the design of the exhibition was done in this way. And so I hope you read it while you go upstairs. So we are at the second floor of the exhibition. Here we have two artists. So through this dance performance, Farha and Kareen tried to explore the dynamics of togetherness. They tried to explore, they tried to find the answers of the question, what remains the same, what changes among them, and what brings them together. And Kareen is a dancer, is a DJ and a teacher, and Farha is also a dancer and a teacher, both of them are based out of Vienna, and both of them are friends from school. So just beside this, we have the artwork from Siddhesh Gautam. He is a Dalit right activist and an artist based out of Delhi. After the rise of the fascist government in India, the visual medium became a very important part of the resistance from the artists in India. So through this artwork, through collective voices of Savitribai Phule, B.R. Ambedkar and Frederick Douglass, Siddhesh tries to historicize the current structures of oppression, power, and resistance. In this exhibition, you can also find objects with certain artworks which the artist relates to. So we are at the third floor now, and we have the artwork by Kalpana Puppetry Trust from Delhi's famous Katputli colony. And through this artwork, they try to explore how the deep-rooted caste-based stigma exists in the Indian society. And through this, they try to show that how a young girl goes through a struggle in a daily life, and they try to find an answer of the deep-rooted stigma based in the Indian society through the words of B.R. Ambedkar. So we are done with this part of the exhibition. Now we have reached the final stage of the exhibition, and we'll go up the tower. So when you come to the tower, you would notice the graph which is projected on top. And this is a projection of the graph which was taken from the bodily reactions of the people who were watching the video. So we are at the final stage of the exhibition, and as soon as you come in, this is the first artwork you would see, and this is an artwork by a Calcutta-based pottery artist, Ishwari. Ishwari talks about how in this ever-changing world, pottery is the only place she finds to be herself. In this artwork, along with her mother, she recites a poem by Nabarun Bhattacharya, who is a revolutionary poet from Kolkata. Through this poem of Nabarun Bhattacharya, she tries to point out the subject of a nation standing up against oppressive rule. So then we'll go to the next artwork, which is by Maham. She is an artist based out of Pakistan, Lahore. And through this artwork, she tries to explore the violence of time through her video. She personifies the idea of time and moves along with it through such everydayness of violence of time, breaking and constructing it. So this is the third artwork by poet and activist Amir Aziz, who is from Delhi. Poet Amir Aziz's poems are rooted in the rage of resistance against the oppression of the current fascist government in India. His poetry is not only about resistance, but also the poetry itself is a resistance born out of the poet's body through a detailed drawing of his lived experiences. So we are at the final artwork of the exhibition. We have Eshna Kutti. She is from Delhi. She is a flow artist, and this is the only celebratory artwork of the exhibition. Her performance of flowing is the celebration of being oneself and synchronizing the body and mind as perseverance amongst the anxiety and the tensions within the body itself. Thank you so much to Shudeshna, Arijit and Lalsan for being a part of this project. Thank you so much to Farhan Kareen and Fatma Runet team for performing live. And thank you so much to the other contributing artists, Abhimanyu, Ghazal, Vasundhara, Osama, Anushka and Shubham for being there. It wouldn't have been possible without you all. Thank you so much for joining us today for this walkthrough. I hope you have a good night and I hope to see you all in person.